Hello again, football fans. Welcome to Friday Night Varsity Flashback. It's Aaron Schoonmaker with you. Rachel George is at the New Hanover games that got moved to Saturday. We have all your coverage from Friday night's games. East Bladen here against Tarboro, as well as Rosehill as they take on North Edgecombe. Be sure to check back Saturday night or Sunday morning to see the updated version with Rachel George and the New Hanover highlights. Winners from all tonight's games go on to the state championship game. Without any more talk, let's get into the highlights. East Bladen had a lot going for them heading into Friday's game against 6th seed and visiting Tarboro, notably a perfect season and home field advantage. But the Vikings traveled well and retreated to a game full of big plays and turnovers. On the opening drive, after already picking up one first down, Ricky Dozier gets lost in the pack, keeps his legs moving, and scampers his way to a 45-yard, 6-point reward. But I said the game was full of big plays and turnovers, and on the next Tarboro drive, a big play leads to a turnover as Saquon Johnson plays the bigger man and rips the ball away from Brandon Dozier. Ensuing Eagles drive, and sophomore quarterback Deron Bruni drops his pass over the DBs and into the hands of Michael Riggins for the equalizer. Just 3 plays later, the East Bladen defense comes up with another takeaway as Jamias Williams does not get protection on his blind side and Antonio Murchison lights him up. Travis Dennis recovers and on the very next play, Bruni goes for the home run and connects with Johnson. East Bladen took their first lead of the game at that point. But Tarboro went back to work with the big play. Demarius Harper wastes no time getting through the hole and into open space on his way to a chunk of yards before being tapped out by Johnson, who had an excellent game on both sides of the ball. Harper then found room on the left edge and walked in for a score to knot things up. East Bladen later fumbled in the first half, leading to another Harper score, and the Vikings were able to get a second-half touchdown and a goal line stop with 5 minutes to play to oust East Bladen and advance to the 2A state title game. To Rosehill now, where the Bulldogs were heavy favorites and showed why against North Edgecombe. After giving up a score on the game's second play, the Dogs marched down and took the lead on this Omar Carr run that he finishes at the goal line. The defense, who held Northcombe in check after that early score, helped set up the offense with a short field. For Carr, if 1 was good, 2 is better, as he uses some nifty footwork to weave through traffic and find the end zone once again. Carr wasn't finished on the day, but a little sharing never hurts. First, Devontae Herring finds a seam as part of a backfield with 3,000-yard rushers. Derek Dunn gets his chance, and Carr breaks off yet another score. He finished with 150 yards and 4 touchdowns on the night, as Rosehill advances to the 1A final next week, where they will meet Mount Airy. In other scores, Southwest Onslow rolled over Goldsboro 42-6. They will play Albemarle in the 1AA championship game next week. And don't forget about New Hanover Saturday against Harnett Central. That game kicks off at 1:30 in the afternoon at Campbell University. Rachel will be there, so don't forget to check back with us Saturday night and or Sunday morning for those highlights. Well, that's going to do it for us with Friday Night Varsity Flashback. Be sure to tune in Wednesday when Rachel previews the state championship games. But until then, stay tuned to StarNewsOnline.com and Star News Varsity for all your prep needs.
Let's go!